Hello and welcome to Pushing Cardboard. I'm Grant Lindeberg, and today we're going to do a unboxing of Traces of Hubris from Vuca Simulations, a game by Tetsuya Nakamura. I don't know this designer, but if this game is anything like other Vuca games, it's going to be a box with beautiful components. I think this is the first time from Vuca that I've got like a slender 1-inch box here, so a slightly smaller package than we often get from Vuca. But I mean, just looking at the back, I bet these are going to be pre-rounded, pre-punched or punch-out counters and that whole thing. Traces of Hubris. It says it simulates German Case Blue summer offensive in southern Russia during the second half of 42. Sounds like just the southern frontier. It's 4 complexity, 9 solitaire suitability, and says the playing time is 3 to 6 hours. So looks like a game you can get done in an evening or a long evening, if I guess if there's more than one scenario. Let's dive right in and see what it looks like. Who knows? Well, perhaps most of my other Vuca games have been a hard-mounted map. Maybe this is a slighter box because it's got a paper map or something like that. All right. First up, we have the rule book. Very much like other Vuca rule books, it's a semi-gloss paper, but not too shiny at all, not a lot of glare. Plenty of color. We have plenty of illustrations as well. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, they never short you in terms of not just illustration or not just examples, but illustrations to go with the examples. So. Well, it looks like we have the basic rules by page 12, and then we have special rules and optional rules, developer notes, and oh, well, here we go. This is the same designer as A Victory Lost. Well, that makes sense, of course. I thought I'd seen that game name before, but I just didn't remember it. And here's some historical notes. So that's the rule book. Yes, here we go. And like I thought, we have a paper map, and that's probably why. Oh my gosh, this is it's a paper map, but it's nice and how would you describe this? It's not quite a linen feeling because it's more. It's sort of smoother than that, but it's got a real. I don't know, a textured feeling to it. I don't know how else to put it, but anyway, this looks to be half of the map. I'm going to zoom out and zoom in and get a little look close up, and then so that's half the map. Fold that one up, and then here's the other half. There we go. Plenty of there's plenty of tables around the edges here in places that aren't being used as well. So like up in the corner we have a few tables, so they make good use of the extra space here. The map itself looks really good. I like the palette. It's kind of a muted but darkish greens, blues, browns, yellows, sort of oranges. I don't know how else to describe it, but it's a good looking color palette. All right. Here we have, I don't know what this is. Soviet force pool, Axis force pool, command chit pool. This is some sort of a track, but we'll have to get into the rules to understand exactly how it's used. A die, and it's a, I don't know if we'll focus on that. Anyway, it's a wood die. You don't often see that it's just a plain polished wood die. Here's the first sheet of counters. The Soviet units, and the flip side. Flip side of these, I guess these would be Axis units. I'm guessing the different colors is probably for maybe some rules about formations working together. Something in the color coding is for the different formations, or maybe it's a chit pull game for all I know. Chit pull, and those colors tell you which formations get activated. That's probably more likely. But I'm talking out of my hat here because I haven't played this, haven't played Victory Lost either. So, all right, and then we have some player aids, and good old Vuca. The player aids, they're not just your basic. They're thick cardboard, like a counter sheet. They're not just paper or what we would call cardboard. So here's the combat results table, the terrain effects. Something called a Luftwaffe table. This looks pretty much like the sequence of play. Player card A and player card B. Yeah, and they're so 2 player aids and then 2 copies of each, 1 for each player. So, and that's it. That's the sum total of what's in the box. Yeah, not a mounted map, but I think maybe in Task Force they had some of the maps were mounted and some were this. If I'm remembering correctly, some were this paper, which it's a paper map, but it's just got a great feel to it. It's a really sort of textured field. Anyway, there we go. Traces of Hubris from Vuca Simulations and Tetsuya Nakamura. I can't wait to see how this plays. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time.